freedom, and that is what I want, and that's what I've been learning about over the past, I guess probably really the last 5 years. Okay, I filmed that footage about 5 days ago, and I have been trying to edit it for the last couple of days, and it just fucking sucks. I did my hair, did my makeup, was feeling great, but I'm watching the footage back and I look mad. Like, I don't look happy, I don't look enthused, and we should be enthused about money. Talking about income streams and money makes me fucking happy, so I want that to come across in a video. So we are filming today, 5 days later, minimal makeup, hair. Yep. Now, a lot of people don't really understand income streams. I feel like there's a lot of people that are very much go to school, go to uni, get a job in the field and be happy with that job, and that is perfectly fine. This video is not for those people. If you're happy in your full-time job and you're content with everything that you're doing and you're earning all the money that you've ever wanted, great, that's fantastic. I'm so happy for you, but that is not me. And if you're wanting to explore other options, then maybe this video is for you. For me, at my peak, I think I had 4 income streams. That's what at my peak, and that would have been probably 3 or 4 years ago when I was working full-time. I had the lash business, and probably in between when I had the balloon business and I was still doing drop shipping. That would have been my 4. Whereas now I finished up my full-time job in December. I no longer do the drop shipping, so my primary income sources, we'll get to that in a minute. Before we get into all of this like money talk, what I want to sort of get across is that I want you to picture what you want your life to look like. This is something that I've really envisioned and manifested and thought about a lot over the last 5 years, literally the entire time that I had my full-time job, and I came to work every day and I sat at a desk and I stared at a computer, and I was like, this is not for me for the rest of my entire life. And for me, if someone asked me what is your ideal day in like a working environment whilst being an entrepreneur and blah blah blah, I can 100% tell you, and this is it. I would wake up and I would do some sort of exercise in the morning, whether it's a simple walk or a class or whatever, and it would still be dark outside, and as I'm finishing the class or whatever I've done, the sun would be coming up. I would then either cook a home breakfast, or I would go out for breakfast and meet with either a friend or someone that I need to have a meeting with, or I would take my laptop and I would sit there and have my coffee and breakfast, and I don't drink coffee, I'd have a hot chocolate, and I would have a meeting that way, and then I would head off to my office or to other meetings, and then I'd probably finish my day around 2. That is my ideal day in work life. Around that though, I want my life to consist of a lot of holidays, a lot of downtime, and I want to be able to spend my time with family and friends as much and as often as I want to. Just a little bit of backtrack when it comes to income sources. In June 2019, I found out I was going to be finishing up my full-time job. December 31st, 2019, it was the end of the job. Happy New Year to me, you no longer have a full-time job. When I found that out, I was kind of like, you know what, it's fine, because you've got your eyelash business and your balloon business, which are both extremely profitable and busy businesses. So when it comes to January 2020, you'll just work in them. And for January and half of Feb, that's exactly what I did, and I was literally living my best life. I was working, but I was still earning, and I was like, I can afford everything that I need to, I can put money aside for savings, and I'm living my best life. And then COVID hit, and quite literally everything went to shit. I felt the effects basically instantly. As soon as Victoria went on lockdown, I was like, holy shit. So my current income sources are JobKeeper. Thank fuck for that, and I'm sure any other business owner in Australia is very, very grateful for the JobKeeper. I certainly am, and I'm going to touch a little bit more on that too, because I want to make it very clear how important JobKeeper can be for businesses. For me specifically, my balloon business covers my personal income, and it also covers the business income. Now, specifically for my balloon business, prior to COVID, people would message us and they would book for their future events. And every time someone books for an event, we take a 50% deposit. So each week we were bringing in a substantial amount of money for future events. When COVID hit, obviously no one's doing that. So our income on the balloon business is completely different to what we're ever used to. For my lash business and my balloon business, we absolutely kill it on social media. Like, I know if we put out ads for the lash business, I could get a lot more clients coming in, but the government could very easily tonight announce that beauty businesses in Victoria have to close and the full state goes on a lockdown. I would then have wasted marketing money to acquire new clients and then have to cancel them all. So whilst I'm earning JobKeeper, I am not doing any advertising for the lash business because of exactly what I just said. And for the balloon business, we're also not advertising because nobody knows when it's safe to book in events. Something that has definitely come out of COVID as what I see as a positive is that I've realized my great businesses that can run by themselves, that I can manage from on holidays, aren't that great. So what I'm wanting to do is I want to increase my income streams. I want to have multiple sources of income that come in, some passive, and if you don't know what passive is, passive basically means that although there is time spent on setting up these income streams, once they're set up, money can come in around the clock. Whether you're sleeping, eating, holidaying, or dead, money will come in. And that's kind of what I want to work towards for the rest of 2020. I want to be able to go away on holidays or spend a day with my grandparents or babysit my niece and have money coming in. But yeah, COVID has definitely taught me that we need to up our game. Now, my goal for the rest of 2020 is to have at least 6 income sources, and I want to earn minimum $10,000 a month. Now that might seem ridiculous, but it's not. Currently my income streams are the JobKeeper, my lash business, and balloons. What I'm going to run through now is sort of an in-depth sort of a planning session that I had with how can I increase my income streams with the knowledge that I have and not having to fork out a lot of money or time for them, and we'll touch on sort of all of them now. So when I planned for this, I started writing down all of the ideas that I had in my head. The first things that came to my mind was being able to grow my current businesses, but also other options around that. And this is what I ended up with. So this is kind of like an overview of where my brain went to. So once I had written down my plan, I sort of had a look at them all, and these were the things that I just sort of came off the top of my head. Now, if you look at the balloon business, daily deliveries, I have already done that. I revamped our website very basically, and I put in an option for people in my hometown to order balloons and have them same day delivery. That's already done. On the website, you can also select a specific date to have balloons delivered. So if you've got a loved one that's got a birthday coming up, go and order them balloons. The DIY garlands, they're also on the website, so that is another income source. And with this one, I will run Facebook ads, which I will start to do probably today. And this is probably a little reminder to myself that I need to do that, because pandemic or no pandemic, people are still having birthdays at their houses with their family, their immediate family that they live with, which is allowed. And people want to bougie it up a little bit with some garland. Balloon business course. Since sharing my story online about my different businesses, I've had a shit ton of people inquire about how I started the balloon business. So balloon business course is something that I'm definitely considering. It's one of those tasks that would probably take me a while to create a full course, but then it is passive income. I would have it on like a teaching platform, module based, and people could just order it and they could very easily learn how to start a profitable balloon business from someone who's already done it, who knows all the tips and tricks and like just how to do it. So that's definitely something I'm considering. The next one is business coaching. Again, since sharing my story, I've had a lot of people want to ask me a heap of questions about their businesses. Is it a good idea? Is it a bad idea? What could I do to grow it? All that sort of stuff. So I've started business coaching, and at the start I was charging $100 for an hour of my time, which is so incredibly cheap compared to other business coaches. But now I charge $250 an hour. So if you want help with a business, get in quick. Another one is renting out my van. I have a Hyundai iLoad for the balloon business, and I have helped a lot of friends and family move house, pick up items, that sort of stuff with the van, and I thought I could potentially rent that out. There are businesses that sort of manage that for you now, which could help insurance wise, but it is something that I'm still weighing up. But that is a potential new income source that I could still do in 2020. Talking events in schools and entrepreneur events. This is something that I really wanted to do in 2020. I'd already spoken to my high school about coming in, and they were fully on board, and then Corona hit. So that's something that I'm definitely going to look into for the rest of 2020, if not 2021. And obviously I would want to do a few free ones, but eventually I would want it to be a paid event. create an ebook or spreadsheet. So I feel like I have a lot of information in my head that is incredibly valuable that I could sell. And I am going to have my own website, celiagurkovich.com.au. So I will have items on there for sale, such as ebook or any items that I just think really align with me. Affiliate marketing. If you don't know what affiliate marketing is, it's basically, say if I really like this iPhone and I say, hey, everyone watching this video, go and buy this iPhone, you get it for a 20% discount or something. If you go and buy that, I would then get a percentage of the sale, and that is basically affiliate marketing. So yeah, that's that. That's something I could definitely easily do. And not only is it great for my following, being able to give them a discount, it also works well for me because then I get a percentage of the sale. All right, let's go back. Promotional videos. So I actually went out for dinner the other night with my partner, and I filmed. It was very daunting because I didn't want anyone to see me with my camera, but I have honestly the best partner in the world who was like, don't be a pussy, just film. So I did, and I've been looking back on the footage and it's actually pretty fucking good. So that is a potential income source for me. Who knows? Restaurants might pay to have me come out, do some filming, and then they can use it for their social media marketing. The world is your oyster. Now, YouTube. Obviously, one of my goals with YouTube is to get monetized and to have it as an additional income stream. So if you're watching this video, thank you so fucking much. You're helping me reach my goals. So if you like this video or you like any of my videos, please make sure to tell your friends about it, or, you know, leave your smart TV, iPad running the entire day watching all of my videos. That would be fantastic. To the last one, Go Book It. Go Book It is the apps that I've been developing for the last year and a half almost. And that was due to launch pre-pandemic, and then it wasn't ready because we had some issues, but the issues are basically resolved now, and we could easily launch within the next couple of weeks. But are we going to launch during a pandemic? I don't know. That's something I'm still weighing up, but that will eventually be an additional income source, most likely in 2020. In total, I have around 11 new income sources that I can be working on, and those are the ones that are sort of just off the top of my head. If I do research into the ebooks, that type of thing, I can figure out what other people are selling and what they're selling it for and have them as passive income sources online. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with my income sources, what I'm working on for the rest of 2020. I hope this video has sort of like maybe just opened your eyes to like the possibilities that are out there and how you can like grow your income sources. There are so many ways that you can increase your income. I, from a very young age, was babysitting. I used to babysit for family and friends, and I used to get paid for it, and it was great. Other options are like walking people's dogs, baking, making sure you have a council approved kitchen before you do that. I don't know, selling stuff on Marketplace, flipping things. I, at the start of the pandemic, was gonna do a video on flipping. I was gonna take my van down to Melbourne, buy a couple of couches, and then come back and sell them on Marketplace and be able to flip them. And that is something you can so easily do. If you think I'm full of shit and it doesn't work, go and watch some of Gary Vee's garage sailing videos. Like, oh God, there are so many different ways that you can increase your overall income. If this video has helped you, please like, subscribe, comment, tell everybody about it. But yeah, I hope it's just kind of helped you to open your eyes of like the different options that are out there. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.